All right, guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the Tavarez XP. My name is Juan, and with me is Luis.
New rider.
That's what's up.
Man? The Lord. What's up, man? How you feeling?
I feel good, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Man, a lot, man. It's been fucking just prepping for Thanksgiving and shit, you know? I've had a lot of, like, people give us props for the recent episodes, and I'm really happy about that.
That's what's up.
I don't know. It's just these last. these last few days. Oh, I shouldn't say few days. It was like last month, right? We haven't talked about anything regarding the show, and I've had a lot of time to think. And I missed you, man.
That's what's up, bro. I miss you too.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Yeah, it is a little, huh? These last. I was talking to you earlier about the questions. Do you want to just jump into it, or do you want to just just catch up on what you've been up to?
We can catch up for a little bit, and then we can jump into it and see what happens. But right now, go ahead and plug in our sources.
Yeah, for sure. You can always reach us at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and was that Owltail? Is that the one you were talking about last time?
I don't know if we're still on there. I just know that we're on a bunch of different websites. But if you guys really do feel the need to reach out to us, you can always call me at 323 fuck you.
Go on Google, just type in the Tavarez XP. We're the first ones that pop up anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've noticed it anyway. I mean, that's dope. That's actually pretty cool.
Well, yeah.
I mean, so if they want to look for us, they can find us. It's pretty easy. And I keep saying TikTok, but it's been so fucking milked that honestly, I don't even know what the fuck to post on it. Originally, like, I don't know what to post on it. I don't even want to think. I don't know if I should do clips of the show, but damn, dude, like, to make a clip, I would have to listen to everything again. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Now, if we put like, let's put a fucking bookmark on this. Can you put bookmarks
on what?
On the audio? No, right?
I have no clue.
Well, fuck it. I know the videos you can, but you know.
Yeah, I have no clue whatsoever, dude. But yeah, you're correct. Actually, if you type that in on Google, we take over the first page. You know.
That's just like dope.
All of the results. Yeah, it's our podcast, and if you jump over to images. It's
a little subtle flex.
Yeah. It's the cover image of the podcast, and then like you have a screenshot of episode 6.5 and then episode 10.5. Yeah,
that's dope, man.
Yeah, you know
this whole episode. I mean, technically, this episode is supposed to be about just reflecting on this whole year and how like the shit we're thankful for, right? This is going to be the Thanksgiving episode, right?
Yes, sir.
And I mean, just with these little things, I mean, it's crazy that, like, it's to think back, and we have, like, just to get, I just mentioned in the beginning of the episode, but just saying, just getting the props from people or asking, when the fuck are we posting a new episode? Why is it taking so fucking long? Like, stuff like that. It's like, whoa. I didn't think we'd impact anybody, because low key, when we first started this shit, it was mainly to become famous. No, that was just
yeah, I mean, that's what I told. That's what I told my wife. This is part of my get rich slow scheme.
Yeah, there you go. Like, we fucking originally, it was just, I didn't think it felt like it was gonna be local. Like, it just felt like only some people would know us, but now it's like from a bunch of fucking places. And that's insane. I mean, like, the more I think about it.
Yeah, because, I mean, initially, I just thought it was going to be, like, realistically speaking, just me, you and your brother, and maybe, like, a few of our friends listening to this shit, but that's not the case. I mean, apparently we got listeners all over the world. I mean, that's not a lot. Maybe it's, like, one or two, but still, we're reaching out. We're international, baby.
Calm down, bro. Oh, you know what? I got a question for somebody that I think is really funny. I guess they just started listening to, I think it was episode 3 or episode 2, the one with Mikey, where we're recorded it's like on video. They asked us when will we get an album?
What
And
album?
I was like, oh, exactly. That's what the face. They say, what album? What are you talking about? And they said, when is the band actually going to make an album? And because they said that, he says that we said we were going to have, that we were going to work on music. And to our defense, we did say we wouldn't change the song until episode 20, because they brought up that we haven't made the new song like we said we would.
Yeah.
And we did say that by episode 20, we'd have a new song. And I think we did change the song, right?
We changed it for like 2 episodes, bro, but that was it.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a Halloween special, but I mean, shit happens throughout October, so it didn't really go the way that I had planned it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But I guess I wrote that new riff. Remember I sent it to you?
Yeah. It sounded cool.
So I feel like that could be like that what they're asking for.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Actually, then besides that, they also said besides the album, they also said is the original band or the original band members going to take are they going to, give me one quick second. 1 second.
Sure. So yeah, guys, while he's away, if you do want to reach us, you can always reach us by email at Tavarez XP at gmail.com. So if you have any questions, you just want to talk shit, whatever it is that you guys want to say to us, feel free to just send us an email, and chances are we're going to either reply on the podcast or I will get back to you personally.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So yeah, they said if the original band member is going to be on it, referring to you, me, and Mikey. So apparently, whoever I don't want to say names. I don't want to throw them out there.
Just go for it.
They wanted to remain anonymous. They were embarrassed. They said they were too embarrassed to be named on screen because they don't want to know who the hell they are. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll keep it anonymous. But shout out to you, motherfucker. It's awesome. I'm glad. I'm like, honestly, they heard some of the clips. You know what I mean? And honestly, when I listened back to them, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I got kind of embarrassed just a bit,
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we could play so much better than that. I mean, with that one song that we played, it was kind of, even though it was hard. All right. It's actually confession time. Because when we got together, remember, we got together recently and we tried to play and we all had our own shit. Like, literally, I feel like just freestyling on when I had my whole, we had I guess I had more freedom and flexibility to just play on the drums. It felt like, I can play along and stuff. The problem was that we all had our own, even though we came up with something at the end, it felt like we needed to get back together and actually practice. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I thought it was going to come in natural like we used to, like we just get together and say, all right, let's start playing. But it felt kind of stuck,
Yeah.
But I feel like now, even if they want an album, it might be a little while before we actually jump on it. Although, in our defense also, you personally have been writing a lot of shit lately. Yeah, for real. So yeah, Beefy's been writing a lot of shit lately, and he's been like trying to play with other people and shit. So if he does write an album, it probably won't be with your.
No, I mean, like right now, like I was telling you, it was one of my buddies from when I used to go to recording school that actually hit me up. His name is Brian. Shout out to Brian. He's hit me up on multiple occasions talking about if we wanted to get together and start a band, but nothing to my recollection, right? Nothing original. It's just like, let's just get together, have some fun. We'll play some covers and then we'll play like a few shows here and there and then, we'll see where it goes. So it's basically it's basically like T-Mobile, you know, with no, I mean like Metro with no commitment.
T-Mobile.
You know.
I can see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, like what I'm saying is like, hey, low key, if you made like a cover band, it's so much easier to like play at places because you already like, it's easier to learn something that's already been made than actually create it. You know what I mean?
Yes and no.
Man, whatever.
Because
dog.
I mean, specific. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right because a cover band does nothing but covers. I was mistaking that with a tribute band.
Yeah, but they what was it? I was trying to get.
I mean,
get
look,
to my point.
as far as going back and making like an album, like you said, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the reason why we actually had an album was because I was much of a dictator when it came down to like writing?
Yeah, I guess you did push us a lot, but now it seems like if you do have the songs written, it takes a lot easier to follow along. Well, I mean, for me, it's never been hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I think it's a lot easier if you just send the tracks and have Mike learn them, and then or come up with something to go along with it, and then obviously it's so easy to follow Mike's flow. So once he's following you, then there's like I can follow the two of you. So it should be easy to write an album. It's just having to write it down. And I know back then we used to say we relied heavily on you, and it seems like it's because the other way it takes longer. For what I noticed, I know you were completely committed to the piece, but then it ended up sounding like it should just be a lead thing versus having you follow the bass. And it made me come to the conclusion that maybe it's not such a bad idea to actually keep it as if we are following you. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so technically,
like,
you started as rhythm. And you've been rhythm.
Well, I've always played rhythm. I've never played lead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you've dabbled with it. Don't.
No. I mean, like, I attempt it, like here and there, but it's not like my strong suit, you know. So like we said, I started as rhythm, but it's just the formula that we had that it came down to it, you know. Like, I would write the songs, I would bring them up to Turo, and then he would arrange here and there, and then we'd bring them to you guys, and then you do your drum piece, and then Mike would either try to write something to it, and they'd be like, "No, I don't like it," or "No, I don't fit," and then it's like, "Okay, well, let me write this for you." And you've said it prior to this that it's like, "Oh yeah, well, he kind of hated that shit."
Right. No, yeah, I did say that, but like I said, I personally feel like it's a lot easier to follow you because if you just send him the track, I think he'd be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, see, because my whole thing behind this whole thing is like, I have a specific vision that I want to bring forth, and like when your brother writes songs, obviously, some of them are good, some of them are bad, and it's the same thing with me. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But the thing is, it's like,
I enjoy the two of you, honestly. Both of the shit you guys write, I enjoy both of them.
Sometimes I enjoy what I write, and sometimes I just really don't. But what it comes down to is like, it's difficult to just kind of hand the reins over, is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, cool. Like that one time we were just kind of jamming, and like we ended up writing like a little bit that was kind of like
catchy.
No. What's that band? Like Primus.
Yeah, the most recent beat we came up with.
Yeah. See that? I thought that was dope.
Yeah, it was fun.
I feel like you were just looking at it like, oh, this is just like, we're just fucking around. This isn't really like a track.
No, I thought. I mean, yes and no, because it's not my cup of tea, but it was fun to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like I wouldn't bump it in my car,
I would.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like, if somebody say, "Hey, I want you to play this song," I'm like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And I already know how the song goes, so it's really. I think that the thing about it is, it's not just about liking the song. Sometimes, as long as you enjoy playing a song, I think it wouldn't be a problem. Um, you know, even though you don't enjoy the song itself, or I mean, or maybe I do enjoy the song because I enjoy the activity, like what I'm doing at the moment. Like the movements I'm doing. It's a movement that I like. Like it's one of my favorite things to do on the drums and shit. So it's like really, it lets me. I forgive. What? No, it's not even forgiving. I just enjoy it. I guess it's not. It might look like I don't like the song, but at first I did look at you guys hey, are we gonna play a song or are we just gonna fuck around like this the whole time? But then when you guys came up with that little catchy riff, it was just like, hey, yo, dude, and I'm gonna send you the track. I've been meaning to send it to you because that way we can just while this episode plays, I can probably just send it to you today right after I get off the phone. That way you can hear it or whatever, and we can probably post it or something so people know what the fuck it is,
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one of the that's one of the things I enjoy about us. Like when we get together and we write a song, it's like I don't want to say it's magic, obviously, but it's just like it hits you once we click. It's like, oh shit, It's like even if it looked like I might have not been enjoying myself, the fact that we all got together and made something immediately on one day. Most of the time to write a fucking song, dude, it takes some people take a whole fucking year to write 12 songs. You know what I mean? That's one song per month. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, but like when I wrote that album with David, dude, that took us a year.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That took us a year.
We wrote that song in the evening. You know what I mean? Not even. It was like probably like less than 30 minutes. We fucking wrote a song, and it was like enough so we could just play that shit over and over 3 times, or 4 times, and then fucking add a little different thing at the end, and then just call it a day. And that's a fucking song. And it's so, and that's what made me feel like I was like, dude, we still have it. It's just we're a little rusty. That's all it is, And but I like that. That's one of the things I was thankful for, like getting together and jamming like we did back in the day. It was fucking crazy. It was fun. Which brings us back to the first question that I had mentioned. What are we thankful for? That's one of the things. And the fact that even though we stopped talking for a minute, like immediately, honestly, I thought about. I don't want to say like that.
Wait, I thought the question was when are we gonna make an album?
It was, but I'm saying I'm circling it back to the first question.
Oh, okay.
Which was what were you thankful for? But but the album thing. I mean, obviously we can work on it. It's just right now we've been a little busy, especially Mikey. Like if we tell him, he's like, oh, well, just give me the shit and I'll have it ready. That's how he is. But you and I, we'd actually have to get together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm down. I mean, the fact that somebody's actually asking it's different than than us going like, what if nobody likes it? You know what I mean? That just means like people actually are interested in the shit, that fucking funky ass shit that we played in episode 3.5 or whatever.
Yeah. Because like my thing is, bro, like my way of thinking has always been like, somebody is gonna like what you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody made fun of you, like for example, like oh you like Pink Floyd, oh you're gay because you like a band who's fucking has the color pink in it or whatever, Right. And then you find out like later on, it's like, oh shit, a bunch of people actually like Pink Floyd, Right. So like it's like whatever you're into, chances are there's gonna be somebody out there who's into the same shit that you're into.
Even if it's a small group, dude. Yeah. Even a small group would be dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because that's always been the case with me, at least. Like I've always wanted to write songs that I wanted to hear. Right,
and I can see why. I mean, if you like listening to the shit you write, then obviously you're gonna keep writing it. But it's just like. But what I'm saying is, like from the beginning, I didn't think much of like the whole oh, do I really want to write an album? I mean, it ain't gonna go anywhere. I didn't believe in us as much as I wanted to. You know what I mean? If I I should have.
Yeah.
Enough to try to push it. Like back then, I know you pushed me a lot. Like, hey, just do this. Let's just see where it goes. And to me, seeing where it goes didn't feel like it was enough. You know what I mean? Like it felt like if we would have had a lot of people say, "Dude, when are you gonna write that album? When are you gonna write that album?" I think that would have. You know what I'm saying?
So you wanted that fan base. You wanted that, like, oh, I have to write it because we're popular.
Not popular, but like not popular, but at least like people actually had interest in us. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, it would give me that motivation. It's like, hey, I'm gonna please the fans or whatever. I guess you're right. I guess that's what it was.
I mean, well, but look at it this way, dude. Look at it this way. Like, I've never considered myself to be like a very like I posted on Facebook. Like, I'm an amateur guitarist at best, right? But like, I think about it now. I used to jam with like, there was this time where I jammed with Julio, when he used to play before he played with Descarados. And then I was jamming with Caesar, who ended up, I guess now being like the front man for Descarados. And then I was jamming with Ricardo by the time when he played. And then Otto, you remember Otto, right? That he used to be in Ricardo's band?
Oh, yeah.
When they used to play like Little Metal and shit. And then even then, like this other guy, I don't remember his name, but I remember I would always play, with them and shit. And like I always considered myself to be like amateurish at best, and through at one point or another, I've come into contact with these guys again, and they're like, hey, dude, what's going on? Like where's your band? Oh, what happened to this? What happened to that? Like, you were like good at playing guitar, and I was like, what, y'all? Like, you guys are smoking crack or something? Because I don't remember it that way. Because like when I first met Ricardo, dude, like I legit thought that this fool was like. Wait, what?
Sorry, I was drinking soda.
Oh no!
I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, when I first it's because I heard you go doo 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 doo. I was like, wait, what? No, but yeah, when I first met Ricardo, dude, like I thought he was the shit when it came down to guitar,
Yeah.
And what impressed me so much was that he played the intro to Fade to Black. And I remember this, bro. I asked him, like, hey, can you teach me how to play that? And the fool says, oh, man, I'll charge you $5. And I was like, man,
no way.
Yeah, dude. I was like, you know what, man? Fuck this guy, bro. Like 2 weeks later, bro, I had learned just the chorus of it and the intro and shit. And then later on throughout the years, it's like we would jam and shit. And, like, we just bounce off of each other and shit,
Yeah.
So that always stuck with me, where it's like, I guess we were a little better than what we actually thought we were.
Right.
Because I don't know if you were. I think it was Turo that was with us, dude. Our first show was horrible, but we've already covered it, right? We've already covered it on the podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
But later on,
check it out, episode 2 or 3.
Yeah. But later on, when we were walking home from school, I remember somebody shouted at us, "Bro, Leviathan!"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bro, we played like a shitty show."
It felt like it. These motherfuckers knew what was up. That's why they saw something we didn't.
I mean, probably, bro, because at that time everybody was playing like nothing but ska, and
not just ska, dude. They were like playing like pop metal and shit.
No, but I mean, at the time, that was all going away, bro. Like, it was mostly just transitioning into ska.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like the scene was fucking trash.
Yeah, and I
never could skank, bro.
Huh?
I never could skank.
Yeah, I'm not about that. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it, because I can't do it. But I'm straight with all that.
Yeah, it's like that shit.
No, but yeah, dude. I mean, it's like I guess people saw something that we ourselves didn't see, because I played because I liked it. I didn't necessarily think we were that good.
Right.
But I guess we stood out because, like I said, everybody was playing ska and whatnot, and we were just kind of like this band out of nowhere. We didn't really
even know
fit
what type of fucking music we played, bro. We didn't even fit a specific genre.
Because I remember we had that discussion a lot, bro. Where it was like, well, we're power metal, but I was like, nah, we're not really power metal. It's like, all right, we're industrial. Nah, but we're really not industrial.
Yeah, we weren't. I do remember us mentioning that. but oh shit, hold on, I'm getting up.
Yeah.
But the right now when you were mentioning the first show, I like the one thing I remember also from that spot is like when people like there was friends there. Like I don't remember their names, but I remember like they're like, dude, you're in a band. Like they were surprised. Like they were surprised that we even showed up. Like who the fuck invited us? Was it Ricardo?
Yeah, it was Ricardo who told us about it.
I told you, right? Or told you and
No, he told me. He told me, and then I brought it up to. I was like, yeah, we're gonna play it for a show. We're gonna be awesome. Yeah, hermano.
Yeah. If he charged for that show, right?
No, that shit was free, bro.
So which one was it that was charged?
Oh, that was for Turos. That was for Turos.
Oh, but we didn't play that shit, right?
No, well, I was supposed to, but at the last minute, they're like, no, you're not part of Dark Ember.
Fucking dicks, bro. Low-key.
But no, I think the one where they charged was 40 ounces to freedom when we played at Giovanni's house.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And now that I think about it, I was like, hey, that fucker owes us money, bro. I didn't get a cut.
Hey, for that show, honestly, now that I think about it, I mean, we had people actually liking us. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
But like, the more I think, like, I remember that shit. I felt more rushed because of the whole shit that was going on at my own personal thing. I didn't get to actually stop and enjoy my surroundings and see the people fucking actually headbanging and getting close to us and all that shit. I mean, I think we were the ones that drew the most crowd, right?
I believe so.
I mean, because I saw the other people, like, it was maybe like one or two that would get close to the band. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, there's a gang of fucking people here, and only a few are actually coming close to them. But I saw, like, the only thing, I think most of the thing also that we were, like, on the wrong scene, bro. Like, the more, like, we would go to places and it was like we weren't hitting the right crowd, or maybe I don't know. But I did see that.
I did feel that myself. It's like we were too, and this is just my own like perspective on it, speculation on it. Like we were too metal for the punk shows.
Yeah,
and we were too. I guess what was it like?
Poppy for the metal stuff?
Yeah, like too poppy for it, yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't have like heavy fucking riffs. And the only heavy riffs we had, they'd immediately get like overpowered by like the very melodic bass or the keyboard and shit. So I was like, oh, okay. So, or, it didn't seem like it was something that we were like, anything that, I mean, we stood out, but I don't know if it was in a positive way because, we weren't heavy enough and we weren't fucking soft enough or whatever. I don't know, but now that people are actually requesting for us to make an album, that's like, and it's not just one person. This person had the balls to actually bring it up, but they were like,
I mean, okay, this person wants to remain anonymous, right? But like, come on, bro, give me a clue, bro. Like, who? Like, is this from work? Is this like, do I know this person? What's up?
It's third party from work. It's like not really a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
And that person is what's this shit called? Like they don't want, they just don't want to be mentioned or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, I could bring it up to you after the show, but but yeah, they want to remain anonymous. I had forgotten about that. Like I didn't bring that up to you before the recording, but that was one of the questions that was brought up that really needed that wanted to get answered but didn't want to be fucking mentioned.
Yeah.
Also, they said approximately. This is another question. Let's see, who is it from? Oh, same person. Were we the only members of the band? Like, and we've already mentioned this. Just a quick bring up. I guess we can bring up all the people who've actually been in the band, even if it was temporarily. I think it was originally just me, you, and Mikey, right?
For the first incarnation of the band, you're correct. Hi, Bruce.
And then it was Turo and Martin. The David came into the mix too, no?
Which David?
Mendez.
Yeah, that's after we separated from Turo, though.
Yeah. So David came into the mix, but he didn't even last long, right? He lasted like not even one practice, I think.
No, I mean he was here for a few practices. It was like 3 or 4, But then after a while, like I think he got his bike, and then he had that accident.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So and then it was so it was David, and then after that, I think that's the only members that we've had, right?
Yeah.
I think that was it. Like I don't even think David. I don't think BD was in it.
No,
I think BD wanted to. Yeah. I don't think he wanted us to. I think he wanted me to join his band, but I don't remember if his band ever went anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, in the end, it actually worked out for him because he made an album with you, and I mean, some of the songs are pretty good.
I mean, you say that on the air, but I remember when we first showed them to you guys started cracking up about it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? This is exactly the reaction that we got when we first showed these guys. We put in like a year of work into this album, and it's like, all right, guys, check this out. And this is exactly the reaction that we got.
No, don't get me wrong. It's because, okay, here's the thing. That Even in Heaven, or is that what it's called? Even in Heaven?
Yes, sir.
Look it up. Is it on Spotify?
No, you can find that on Bandcamp under my my solo name, I guess at the time was The Man Who Sold the World 355.
There you go. But that song's actually really cool. It's just, I just thought the whole screaming Even in Heaven, that part was kind of like, it threw me off. And I think at the time I was just being immature. And the reason I was laughing wasn't because the album is trash. It's because I remember my reaction to it. Like I remember what I said. So that's what made me laugh. It's more, but I didn't even give the whole album a chance. You know what I mean? I just heard like 2-3 songs that you showed me, and that was it. I think you guys made like 8 songs, right?
Did he do that?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, what good does that do you? What that information does you no good if I only judges it by 3 songs. I can actually listen to it and I'll have like a live reaction. People know what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So honestly, I don't even know why I did that. And not only that, like Mikey ended up laughing in front of David's face, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was fucked up, but funny. Fucking, we were talking about me and Mikey and I were in the car recently, and we were talking about how I want to save up for a drum set and stuff. So he said, "Hey, I mean, you could start saving up slowly, like put away $50 or whatever. By the end of the year, you'll probably have enough to buy yourself a solid drum piece, a drum set." And then I'm like, "Yeah, but what if I just ask for a raise?" He's like, "Who's gonna ask for a raise?" I was like, "I'll just come up to Randy and ask for a raise." He said, "All right, Dick. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna show up and say, hey, hey, I want to get a raise." He goes like, "Dick, you're hardly ever here." He goes like, "What are you gonna tell him?" "Yeah, but when I'm only 40 minutes late." I'm like, I just looked at him, stood quiet, and I'm like, "Man, come on, dude." I was like, "You don't think he'll give me a raise?" He said, "Fuck no, dude. Hell no. You don't deserve one anyway, Dick. You're never even there." I'm like, "Hey, dude, but you're right. Whenever I am, I'm fucking late and I don't do shit." So I think it's just the time. You know what I mean? It's the time I've been there, I deserve a little something. Maybe a 10-cent raise. I'm good. But
I mean, right now, bro, I'm trying to adapt this new mentality. Whereas to before, it's like, oh, I'm gonna ask for a raise, or I can't afford that. Right now, I'm trying to trick myself into it by saying to myself, how can I afford that? You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm kind of tricking myself. I'm like, yeah, I don't need this Nintendo Switch, and I'm just gonna sell it, and I'm gonna get me a new guitar.
Yeah, you're just philosophizing yourself right now.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm gonna go sell blood. I'm just trying to like think outside the box to be like, how can I afford shit?
That's what's up. You're hustling.
But not really. But realistically speaking, bro, look, check this out. If you really wanted to get a drum set, Guitar Center is having like a Black Friday thing right now, bro, and you can get a drum set for like $500.
That's what's up. But I'm looking for a specific one, bro.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers, bro.
That's true. That's why I'm saving up money instead, so I don't have to
ask for a raise, fool.
That's what I just said, bro.
Sell your TV. You don't need a TV.
Fuck that. That I do need, bro. Every night I have to stare at something.
I mean,
but you know what? I was also asked by one of my coworkers They said, "What is?" Oh, this is the one I was telling you earlier. Do you have a favorite meal for Thanksgiving? Is there a favorite dish that you like to eat?
Are you asking me, or that was the question? Then you're gonna answer it.
That was in general, like for both of us.
Well, look, I'll go ahead and answer first. Like, as you already know, my family doesn't really follow the traditional Thanksgiving meal. So, being
What is traditional?
well, traditional, the turkey, the ham, and the mashed potatoes and all this other good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like my family doesn't really follow that. Like, we're just a bunch of Mexicans that get together. We make tamales, we make spaghetti, we make chicken, we make ham, and somebody makes turkey, but nobody really fucking eats it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, my favorite dish, realistically speaking, is whatever the fuck I can get on the plate that that fills me up. That
Yeah,
tastes
yeah,
good,
yeah. Right.
Because, like, bullshit to the side, bro. Last year, like, or 2 years ago, we literally had tortas for fucking Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think the question was, what's your favorite dish? Like, what's your favorite? I guess it's like the meal, maybe. I mean, it's whatever the fuck you can get.
Well, yeah, because it
Like,
varies year to year. It's not like we have the same thing every year.
that's true. That's true. I can see what you're saying, but what I guess maybe it's a preferred. Like, if you were to choose what the fuck can be made every year, what would it be?
I
What
would
would you
I
choose?
would go with the tamales, bro. I can't. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Those tamales are fucking bomb, honestly. I could do with less breading,
Yeah.
but I know that's the way the family makes it, so it's all good though. Like every time, I mean, most of the time, honestly, like for all the listeners, me and Juan have celebrated. I think literally Thanksgiving half of our lives together,
Well,
or like
that's true.
you know what I mean. So, and that half of our life, like we literally had almost, even though it's been different every year, like the tamales have always like somehow been a staple. I mean, even if it's not for Thanksgiving, it could be for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that's always been there, and I think that's the I enjoy that one the most, only because for nostalgia purposes. Like, besides the food is good, like you remember those times. You know what I mean? Just sitting out there and having
Yeah.
that fucking drink, that cafecito and shit to drink with it. I mean, I'm not a big coffee fan, but we take that shit together, and I think that's the one thing that makes it special for me. Um, so if I was to choose something, it would definitely be the same. It would be the same thing. So I guess we both agree on the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and
Um,
I don't know if you recall this, bro, but when we used to play, like when we used to be the man, we used to go to everybody's houses. Remember that?
yeah.
Like we go to Turo's house. We went to Martin's house, I
Oh
think,
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
year.
We'd house hop
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
what's up.
So we would go eat at people's homes, and then we always ended up here.
Yeah, yeah, that did happen. So that it didn't happen too long. I think it was like what 2 years only.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was still something you don't fucking forget. And then they said, "Do we know how to cook?"
I personally don't know how to cook any dishes for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, me either. I mean, well, I mean, I could cook it. I won't. But if the question, I don't think the question was relating to Thanksgiving. I think it was just, do we know how to cook?
Oh, I mean, if it's just in general, then yes, I can get by with just the basics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I won't starve. Is what I'm trying to
I can
say.
make some. I can make some good shit. And yeah, also I can
Well,
survive.
actually, I can vouch for that, bro. Those chicken strips you made that day were fucking delicious.
Which one? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know, huh?
I was like, man, I should have
But
taken some more.
yeah, but yeah. So I mean, we know how to cook, and then as for the follow up question, it says, what is it? Can you? Oh, if so, do you have any kitchen nightmares slash disasters? Oh, so this person is asking, have we ever had any? kitchen disasters. Like, I guess we fucked up a meal or some shit. Hold on. I mean, you can go first. You can see what's up.
If I've had any kitchen disasters?
Yeah, like, have you done anything while cooking? I guess you fucked up or some shit.
Well, not necessarily me, but I was present. And
Okay.
actually, I got two stories. I mean, they're not really fuck ups, but they're kind of like funny. Like the first
Yeah, what's up?
one, you were with me. Remember when we had leftover like taco meat and we were supposed to like heat up the tortillas to feed ourselves, you know, to make tacos?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it ended up like, I don't know, like the first batch of tacos, we just like really undercooked them and we just fucked them up. We just gave them to your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. And because the bitch ass didn't want to help, he was just
Because he didn't want to help. He was playing. What was he playing?
I think it was GTA or some shit. We were playing on he was playing on the Xbox, and he didn't want to get off. He didn't want to get up. I think it was GTA.
Yeah, because I remember like, okay, well, fucking, let's go try it. And the first batch of tacos was like all dry, and like, you know, we just completely fucked them up. And then the second, third batch were like the best ones, which is the ones that we got. And then later on, he came over. He's like, "Hey man, those tacos were like really dry." And I was like, "Well, you didn't want to fucking help, you know?"
Fucked up, yeah. I was like, "Did you eat them?" He said he did. He ate them all. But that shit was good. That was a good one.
That was one of them. Hold on, let me get to the. That was one of them, and the other one was when me and your brother were making cheeseburgers at your house. And while the burger was still on the skillet or whatever, like he added the cheese and the flames just jumped up all the way to the roof.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
I don't remember that.
You weren't there. You were at work, and it was just me and him. And like he put the cheese on it, bro, and like that shit just went. Whoa! And you just heard this. You just heard this fool go, "Whoa!" Like that was always one of my fucking like favorite moments and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that black dude who was making French fries.
Which one?
It's like on YouTube or whatever, like, or on Facebook, where the dude's like making French fries and he throws the French fries into the oil and it starts spilling, and then it starts like burning up. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I haven't seen that. Nah, you showed some later though.
I'm gonna post a link so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I think the only thing besides that one taco was that was one of the ones that was in the back of my mind. But another one was when I went to your house and I started, like, the food was already made. I just wanted to warm it up, I think, and I put the plate into the microwave. Yeah. And I put it on high, I guess, and I didn't know any better at the time. So that shit exploded. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the fucking plate exploded in the microwave. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the ones that like fucking, I think that's the only one that I can think of besides the tacos. Where it would be you and but like by myself, I've had fucked up ones. Like I remember last time I accidentally I had forgotten that I was holding the tray. Like I was making, I don't know if it was nuggets or some shit, but I had a mitten thing and I left it in the fucking oven. That shit caught fire. I was like, oh shit. So I had to open the oven and then, but it wasn't a mitten. It was like some type of cloth or something. That shit caught fire quick.
No shit.
That's the only thing I can think of that was like a fucking disaster. But yeah, that one was by myself, so that was my bad on my end. And here's another one. This from another coworker again. What's the one thing that has kept you guys as friends all these years? I think our insanity. We keep each other entertained. Even when we were bored, we come up with shit to talk about.
I mean that's true to some extent, because that's actually how this podcast was spawned. You know, back in 2004. Remember when I had that tape recorder and we just like started going back and forth?
Yeah, I remember.
I mean,
Hey, should we upload that shit, or is it like really stupid random shit?
some of it is really dumb. I mean, I'm down to uploading it. It's just I gotta get some batteries, because it's old school like that.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But yeah, I
I'm kind
mean,
of interested
for
in
sure, for
that
sure.
shit.
I would love to upload a clip so people can be like, oh man, these guys are stupid.
Yeah, these guys are fucking dumb. How did they get together? No, but like, what I'm referring to is like we can keep each other entertained. It's like, I mean, we've had moments where we get hella mad at each other. Me more than you, I think. I have a short temper, and you're stubborn. So I think like those things are like when we're mad, we were mad, but it always led to us coming back together. You know what I mean?
I mean, but the thing is, like, the thing is that most people, I don't think can understand it. Because. Like I've been in not been in situations myself, but I've witnessed where like people are just like really upset at each other, and you know what? We've been friends for X amount of years. We start arguing over some little bullshit, and then boom, they never speak to each other again.
Yeah.
And I think what it comes down to between me, your brother, Miguel, you, and my cousins, like we can get pissed off at each other. And, I'll be like, man, you know what? Fuck you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is.
I think what it comes down to, though, it's like, it's just that I guess like realistically, it's just the actual act of like like fucking friendship. Like that's it. Like there's no what's the word here? There's no like something that you're trying to get out of, it's just like I'm offering this dude my friendship, and we're going back and forth, and this is it. It's like we grew up together, we saw the same shit, we like the same shit, and that type of shit.
Besides that, there has to be something else. I mean, think about it. Like there's a lot of friends who've grown up together and shit, and somehow they grow apart. You know what I mean? Or they just stop talking, or they get like they just get. You're right. They get mad, and that's it. They say, "Fuck it." We've been friends for like 20 years or whatever, and then boom, fuck you. I don't need this shit in my life. You're toxic.
No, but I mean, like I think the thing, it's a two-way street.
Yeah,
it's a two-way street because like you mentioned earlier, you're like, oh, I haven't been speaking to you and this and that, and what happened? I called you to see how you were doing.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like I'm gonna wait for you to call me. Like I've had, like we've grown. I've grown apart with different people. And that's because, like I reach out to them constantly, but they never reach out, back. So it's like, so why am I going to put the effort into reaching out to you if you're not even going to do the same thing, It's kind of like that whole thing with like, with Turo when his dad shows up to the warehouse, the hardware store.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, he always asks how's Turo, and we're like, how the fuck do we, I mean, like, why don't you talk to Turo? Like, just fucking talk to us. We tried. Yeah, no. Yeah, I understand. I agree.
Yeah, because like I told you guys earlier, I think one of the episodes, like I reached out to that fool for his birthday. I called, not even called him, I texted him. I'm like, happy birthday. We spoke for a little bit and that was it. And then, when my birthday came around, I didn't get a text message from him. So I was like, all right, what it is, what it is. I'm not upset at it. It's just like, people just grow apart.
Right. No, yeah, I see that. And I guess
honestly,
right?
honestly, what it is, bro, is like I think that you ended up marrying my cousin. That's what it is.
No, it can't be that. Because
up.
Technically you're still talking to Mikey. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, because you married my cousin.
Yeah, but he didn't.
No, well, yeah, but I mean, like, we had what's the thing? Well, I don't want to go out, deliberately and say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
But I know what I'm trying to get at is, are you saying like I'm still your friend because I'm with your cousin? Do you think if I wasn't with your cousin I wouldn't be your friend?
No. I mean, like we'd still be friends, but not as close probably, because we would see each other most of the time, like every day or every other weekend.
What if it happened even more often because I'm not with your cousin?
Oh shit, I don't know. You know what, son? Stop talking about it, doggy. More action.
Like, don't entertain the idea, bro. Don't entertain the idea. No. But I'm just saying, like, no, but I don't think it was that. I don't think it's because I got with your cousin that we've seen each other more often and shit. Because I mean, when we were like, even like 2012, when I was right there, I was literally with you, or I'd like go we'd practice and shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't with her at the moment like that. You know what I mean? Like it was just like we were hanging out and having fun, like with the practicing and shit. But so I guess that's the answer to how we've been friends. I mean, I think I agree with you to like a certain extent when it comes to that. I feel like another reason is because, like, for example, how me and Mikey were raised, it's been like, okay, even if you're hurting, just fucking say why you're hurting and get it over with as soon as possible. And back then, I had a hard time expressing myself to you because you wouldn't express yourself personally. You know, you wouldn't express yourself. So how can I express myself to you if you wouldn't express back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and there's just, I think you've slowly progressed into this, this totally different person because you're completely different than how you were when we were in middle school. You know, we've grown up and you've actually had those moments where you're like, you know what? No, let me tell you how it is, how I feel, how this has been going. And I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate how you express yourself to me on, all the emotions, all the things you feel. And back then, dude, you would just suck it up. You'd be like all mad and shit. You just like, you'd push away and shit. Or you'll say stupid ass shit that would just get people even more triggered instead of trying to fix the issue. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's because you didn't care. I think it's just because you didn't know how to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny that you say that, bro, because like I'm 30 years old now and I still think of myself as a fucking kid, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, we all do. I don't think we've mentally matured like that. I think we still feel like fucking kids.
No, but even then, like, I remember it's like, okay, yeah, by the time I'm 25, I'm going to have my shit figured out. Bro, I'm fucking 30 and I still don't got shit figured out.
Who didn't think that, fool? Honestly. I thought I was going to have a fucking house by then like that, you know? Like big-ass house.
It didn't hit me, dude, until I was, like, at the grocery store and the lady's all like, oh, excuse me, sir. I was like, sir? Like, what the fuck?
You turn around, you look back and shit. No, but yeah, so I think that's what it is. I think slowly, like me and Mikey, we were forced to I said on episode 10, we were forced to deal with each other's situations so that we didn't lead to escalate to something that we couldn't handle.
Yeah.
And with you, it took a little longer, but eventually we both figured it out. And even when I was feeling bad, Mike, you figured out how I am. And I've dealt with a lot of shit, especially this recent year, which I appreciate like crazy. Where I've dealt with a lot of demons, that I was fucking battling every fucking day since I was young. And like with you, it's just gone a lot better. You know what I mean? And even now, like I was literally thinking about you today, and then you fucking called me. I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" And I told you, like, I've been neglecting you. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a trip. But I think it's just. I think it's more along the lines that we're like more like brothers than we are friends. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling you. It's like I haven't felt that at all. Like, oh, like what's up with this dude? He's not texting me. Like I'm like he's going through his own shit. I understand. People have to understand that. It's like you don't have to constantly reach out to somebody and just like fucking crowd them.
Yeah.
It's like David said, bro. Like like just because we're not speaking right now doesn't mean we're not boys no more.
Yeah, he actually did. He mentioned something like that. Wait, I told you about that?
No. He said that on the podcast.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of mentioned something like that to me recently when we were talking on the phone when I thought he was upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it got cleared up quickly. Not as quick as I would have hoped for because I was fucking beating myself up like crazy.
Yeah,
but at least it got cleared up and I feel a lot better. He still owes me that hug.
I feel you.
But and then let's see, what else does it say here? What's the biggest fight that we've ever had? I guess they're asking what's the biggest fight we've ever had while as friends or whatever.
Like between
I don't think it's with Mikey. Between you and I, like, what's the biggest argument or what's the biggest fight? I don't remember any fight that was big enough for me to like fucking be hella. I mean, I know something where I got really mad at you, but I don't want to bring it up. And but
I'm like, why not?
Well, I mean, I can bring it up off the air. All I can say is it was something inappropriate, And
Oh, that's right.
yeah. You know what it is, but that's the only thing I think, and I don't think we got in a fight over it. I think I just got upset over it, and we've talked about it, we've dealt with it.
Yeah.
But if it's an actual fight, um, no, just some little kid shit. I think, right? Like
No,
I'll get really mad.
no. Like I think the biggest fight that we've ever had is like we settled that in Guilty Gear.
This was,
Yeah, bro, because you be talking shit with that longsword.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, if it's an actual like where we got mad at each other, we've been mad at each other. Like, there was a moment, I think there was one day that I walked out of your house and I was outside of your front yard the whole time, and you didn't care. You kept playing your video game, and I don't remember why I got mad. And then when I look back at it, it's like, well, was I mad? There was no reason to be mad. You know what I mean? It was just little kid shit, you know. So I don't think we ever.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten to that point where it's like we're arguing over some dumb shit.
Yeah, no.
It's like we might disagree, but it's not like to the point where it's like I hate you.
Yeah, and I think that's another reason we've never really had a. I mean, I put you in some fucked up positions, you know, like when I meet that little girl in the face, and that was a reason to be mad. I mean, you weren't mad, you know. In fact, we laugh about that.
No, I thought it was funny, dude.
Mad. But you know, that's like shit like that. That's the shit that's happened. But
or like the whole no. I got a knockout punch. You know?
yeah. No, dude. I wish I'd put you through more shit so we have more stuff to bring up. Like, no, but we didn't. But yeah, I can't believe we have a lot of questions about us as friends.
I don't know. I guess people are interested about it.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe the chemistry, you know.
Yeah, it says here: are there any hobbies that we've shared? Are there any hobbies that we share besides music?
Of course.
I mean, we brought up video games.
Pussy.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm playing.
Yeah, like we brought up video games. We brought up music. But I mean, we did karate. Remember? But I stopped that shit due to personal reasons. Again, it was always personal reasons. But we did karate for a minute. Mikey we can probably make an episode on that. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, today.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, we like to draw too. Remember, we had that in common.
Yeah, and we love anime. That's another thing.
And then because we used to play with toys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, action figures. I still like that shit. In fact, I get down with my little kids. Like every so often, I'll pull up the DC action figures that I have here. In fact, I gifted a few of them to Matthew. He loves playing with Batman, Flash, and Aquaman.
That's what's up.
But yeah, so and they're actually. I looked up those toys. How much they cost right now? $300, and he's just fucking throwing them on the floor, dude. But still, he has them. He's enjoying them. But those are things we shared that was in common that we really love. Also cartoons. Besides anime, there's also cartoons that we liked. And movies. We share the same fucking movie interests. I mean, if you saw the episode where we were talking about fucking like Asian movies and we were talking about fucking like a bunch of martial arts movies. We had different opinions on different things, but overall we still enjoyed them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, out of all of those martial artists, we never answered this question. Who is your top? Who was the most entertaining one for you over all of those guys that we brought up?
Like entertaining, I would say Jackie Chan. Yeah,
that's what's up, dog. Hell yeah! Hey, did you see that thing I tagged you on though with Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that looks pretty good, except for the special effects.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, besides all that fucking CGI shit, I think we can. The movies look really interesting.
Yeah,
so, but yeah, I think. What time are we on now? Oh shit, we're at an hour already. That's what's up. But it didn't even feel like
we're about to hit an hour.
Yeah. That's what's up. I just wanted to do that because I wanted to do about 30 minutes, but an hour is fucking way more than I expected. That's what's up.
Why, you want to wrap up or what?
Yeah, I kind of want to wrap up, not because I want to fucking stop talking,
I feel
but
you.
because I gotta already help with the kids since they fucking tomorrow I'm gonna go shopping, and
Yeah,
so is Isela. I gotta prep and everything because I am gonna pick this year with Isela. So shout out to my wife. She knows what's up.
that's what's up. But yeah, dude,
Yeah,
just
dude.
give us final thoughts and we can sign off.
Oh yeah, no. Well, first let people know where the hell they can find us, bro.
Of course, yeah, you can find us on. You just go to Google, like you said. Type in Tavarez XP. You'll find us under Apple
You
Podcasts,
see, you like
Google
Pico now.
Podcasts, Spotify, and iTunes.
Apple say up, down, left, right, left, up, down, up, down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude. Well, overall, like out of this whole thing, the thing I'm most thankful for, like my final thought is my family. Obviously, you're part of it, and like I wouldn't have it any other way, dude. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate our friends.
The
Like
feeling is
BD.
mutual.
Yeah, dude. Like we fucking everyone that's in my life right now. I don't have anybody right now. Like I was telling you earlier, I don't have anybody that I have any negative feelings for. Um, I may be upset about certain things, but it's nothing that I'm like going to hold against them. Moving forward, it's just something that like think that'll get me a little upset, but it's not even a big deal anymore. Which is how I want to end the year, and I want to start the next year because that whole COVID shit has been bullshit, bro.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, like you said, I'm extremely grateful for, like you said, friends, family, and our safety and shit. Thankfully, we're able to go to work. We're still able
Yeah,
to,
dude.
function, even if it's at the minimal. But that we're able to keep safe and shit. Nobody's gotten sick. Knock on wood. We're all healthy and shit.
Yeah, dude.
And
We remain sane. Partially.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this is my personal thought on that. Is like I think a lot of people are struggling with the lockdown and shit and COVID because
Yeah.
they're faced with their decisions.
Yeah, dude. It's true.
But other than that, like I want to enter next year, like I said, ready to go with more episodes of the podcast, hopefully weekly or twice a week or whatever. But I want to do music and shit as well.
Yeah, I'm fucking down whenever you're down too. Hopefully we have another episode coming up for Christmas, and possibly New Year's. I don't know. We'll see what's up.
For sure, yeah. Stay tuned.
Yeah. All right, man. It was a pleasure talking to you, dude. We'll talk later.
All right, for
I'll
sure,
see
bro.
you hopefully this weekend or some shit.
All right, my boy. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, for sure. So this is Lou Ryder signing out.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to hang up the phone and then I'll sign out.
For sure. Peace, man.
All right, bro. All right, guys. This is Juan signing out. Once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports us and listens to the podcast. And like I said earlier, if you have any questions, if you want to reach out to us, you can always do that at the TavaresXP@gmail.com. And thank you so much. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And, I wish everybody stay safe and, enjoy a big feast and love each other, love one another and shit, all that good stuff. This is Juan with the Tavarez XP signing out.